I'm done with Road to Masters. Why? Because I realized I don't want this. Ever since I started making Road to Diamond videos on YouTube, I have had an absolute blast. While other people play League of Legends for the party elements of having fun with friends and customs and normals and ARAMs, I've only ever played it for one reason: getting good. Whether I was making improvements or not, I've done virtually nothing but play ranked for the past 6.5 years, and it's been an incredibly enjoyable journey. So when I thought of the genius idea of stealing what FIFA YouTubers did and applying it to League of Legends, creating the Road to Diamond series, I felt like I was in heaven. Finally, consistent YouTube content, easy to make and fun to produce, as well as conducive to an episodic YouTube series, something I had never really gotten to do successfully before. It felt like I had it all. That first Road to Diamond video came out nearly a year and a half ago on February 28th, 2016, and since then I've done 2 Road to Diamond series, one in each League of Legends season, as well as a Road to Masters series, and as of today, I am done with that Road to Masters series. There's a number of reasons for this, but as I said at the start of the video, the main one is simply I don't want this. I thought I did, but I don't. In League of Legends, when you grind from bronze to platinum, these ratings are typically considered bad by most players in the community, sometimes unfairly, as Platinum 5 alone makes up the top 7.5% of players in the world. Hell, almost 70% of players are in bronze or silver at the moment. But I think the real reason people consider these ratings as bad is because even if they can be difficult for some players to reach, they're pretty easy to hold on to. If you're only playing the game at a silver or gold level, you can maintain that skill for years while only playing one ranked game a month. You could even quit the game for a year, come back a year later, and still hold that rating that you were at before you left. A lot of the knowledge and skillfulness that's required to make it to these ratings is more or less permanently ingrained in you once you learn it and achieve these ratings the first time. You can't really forget certain elements of the game that make you good, things like how to last hit or how to use quick cast. Getting good at League of Legends in these ratings is sort of like riding a bicycle where you never forget how. Challenger, Master, Diamond, and even the upper areas of Platinum, however, are a little bit different. Getting to these ratings can be hard enough for some players, but what's really difficult is keeping them. This is where you really need to not only be perfecting your knowledge and skill, but you also have to be intimately familiar with the meta and go along with it as it changes from patch to patch. You can't just be good at the game at a base level anymore, but you have to play the best champions and adopt your best strategy for whatever the best strategy is on the current patch. If you're skillful enough and you want to play something that's off meta or maybe a weird pick, you can still try and do that and maybe get to the upper ratings, but you're typically capped off around upper diamond. If you want an example of what I'm talking about, look at who's the best in the world or best on a server with any non-meta pick. For instance, there isn't a single Cho'Gath one-trick who's in Challenger on NA, EU, or Korean servers. In fact, according to OPGG, the best Cho'Gath player in Korea is a Diamond 2 support main with only 34 Cho'Gath games played. Look at these games played. I mean, when you get up to the higher ratings, you just can't pick Cho'Gath, and that goes for most non-meta picks. Not only do you have to pick and play the meta to get to higher tiers, but you have to do it a lot. We're talking 10 plus games a day minimum. If you don't keep on grinding out games every single day, then you're going to fall in rating typically to around at least low diamond just from the changing meta and your decaying relative skill. This is one of the reasons the YouTubers that you guys see who are in Diamond 1, Master, or Challenger are people whose lifestyle is conducive to this, often because they mostly stream and just make stream highlights for their YouTube videos, sometimes paying other people to make stream highlights for them because they don't have time to do it themselves. The more time you spend away from grinding the game, after all, the harder it is to climb or just keep your rating. And that's what I realized I don't want. I don't want to have to spend 8+ hours a day just grinding games to keep my rating. I don't want to play League of Legends in a way that I don't find fun just to hold on to that rating. And I want to spend time making YouTube videos or watching Rift Rivals or streaming, not streaming for a consistent grind, but for fun to talk to you guys in chat. And I don't think that, especially for a player like myself who needs a lot of improvement if I was to climb climb that I'd be able to ever get to Master Tier without sacrificing all of that. I also think my content has taken a beating from this series too. I know a lot of you guys love the Road to Master series, and it might be the only thing keeping my YouTube channel afloat at the moment, but I don't feel like I've been making very good stuff recently. Most of the videos I pump out are just the same old thing rehashed in hundreds of Road to Masters episodes or Road to Diamond episodes, of making the same mistakes, playing the same champions, the same role, having the same things happen. When I do stray from making the normal cookie cutter live gameplay commentary and try and make more original videos around some sort of interesting discussion, I often rush the video and have slapdash, poorly edited visuals, and often mess up or do such a poor job that I have to re-explain the points I was trying to make in future videos or in the comments down below. I mean, sometimes I just give up on the idea of putting any effort in at all and just shove the content out as a vlog that's not nearly as well done. Most of the time that I spend is on recording live gameplays, which are so unfun. Every loss that I have, I get so tilted and go on losing streaks that cause me to freak out and tilt even more, scared of how I'm going to explain the dip in rating to you guys. Which gets back to that grind and the lack of YouTube videos and the no fun streams. This isn't what I want or what I set out to do, so as of today, I'm going to end the Road to Master series. I realize that's going to upset many of you, so all I can say is I'm sorry I disappointed you. Obviously, I'm not quitting League of Legends or YouTube though, so let's talk about what's next for me in the channel briefly. I want to shift my focus on YouTube to more original and hopefully good videos. I'm still down to do live gameplay style commentaries if that's something you guys are interested in. We could even bring back Completing League or something similar to that if that's what you want, but at the end of the day, I just want to start releasing videos that have more time and effort put into them. I want to spend longer amounts of time working on stuff and do more discussion videos. I'd much rather spend an evening talking about the history of Aurelia in competitive play and why she seems to fail at the professional level currently, rather than just playing Aurelia myself and choking away rating that demotes me back to D4 and D5 for the 50th time, soundtracked by the same old stock music that I keep on reusing over and over. Maybe even one day I could turn into one of those YouTubers that's completely fan-funded through a Patreon or something, so they don't have to package every single video they make as clickbait, but I am self-aware enough to realize I haven't put anything out of quality recently that's anywhere deserving of that. At the end of the day, I just want to make videos about video games and League of Legends because I love League of Legends and I love playing it and watching it and talking about it, and as weird as it sounds, Road to Masters made me feel like it was preventing me from doing that. Honestly, the reason I'm making this video is because I'm scared as hell. I mean, this is probably the worst career choice I could possibly make. My YouTube channel has been on a pretty deserved decline for quite a while, and I have a sinking suspicion that Road to Masters was one of the few things keeping people around, which is why over the course of the next week, I'm going to try and reprove my entertainment value to you guys, making some videos more along the lines of what I'm interested in creating, signaling the direction I'd like to take the channel in. The first video will hopefully be up tomorrow. If you want to talk to me about any or all of this, I'm currently in the middle of doing a 31 days of Stream Bay event on Twitch, 31 days of streaming consecutively in a row, and I'll be doing a solid 4 to 5 hour stream after this video goes up on YouTube, as well as I'll be streaming for the rest of July, obviously. So if you have any questions or comments and you'd like to give them directly to me with an immediate response, you can do so there. If you're still watching this video though, still listening to my voice, and if you're still interested in maybe watching some of my future videos and giving me the billionth chance that I know I don't deserve to maybe make some good content, all I have left to say is, from the very bottom of my heart, sincerely, thank you. Thank you very much. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.